My name is Danny Park. I'm the Executive Director of Koreatown Immigrant Workers Alliance. KIWA was started in 1992, March, 1 month prior to the civil unrest that happened in Los Angeles. Looking back, we put in about a year ahead of time to do researches. We figured that there are huge need for our community to represent and kind of service low-wage immigrant workers within our community. We thought that we could reach this work by doing a direct action and also by organizing these immigrant workers. Saigo is a date that civil unrest broke up, April 29, and a lot of us calls it Saigo. It's unfortunate that it did happen. However, I feel that it was a blessing in disguise to the organization as KIWA and activists like myself that the community work to bring about real change, systemic change cannot be brought on in isolation, but it's something that community of color has to work on together in order to bring real change. We know for a fact that because of lack of social investment within that community, that a lot of this economic disparity was building up within that community that eventually it had to really explode. I think our restaurant campaign and supermarket campaign, we really didn't want to change a restaurant or supermarket one by one. We felt that we want to change the whole industry, and when we start organizing workers, we need to really build power within workplace. The progress or success we came away with the supermarket campaign, which took about 4 or 5 years, is a living wage agreement in private sector, in supermarket, in ethnic-based community with 5 major supermarkets. Other things that changed was, well, this is Koreatown, we could do whatever we want, but the whole debate has changed now that we are doing business in this community. We have to go by what the labor law says, and we're really successful in building alliance between the Latino workers and Korean workers. We were speeded, we were called traitor of the Korean community when we represented and fought for Latino workers. That no longer is the case. That community respect that if you are working in community that and in workplace you should be treated as a dignity and be respected. It doesn't matter what color you are. That's a huge advance that we made in the community. KIWA got involved with Community Coalition's Community Rising because it is a community folks' right to have a safe and decent community that they are living in. I was really shocked when I was presented by what was happening with Century Market, how that neighborhood really didn't have a community development plan. I think even if it wasn't a Korean American owner in that market, I think KIWA would be involved in, right? KIWA is honored to be a awardee of this award. KIWA not alone should be receiving this. I think there's a lot of people within the community that shares similar or same idea that social changes and better community that we want to live in is only achievable through working together.